2, 1, 0.
Reporting to you from HB Local News, I am Stephanie Coe, and this is my co-host Matthew Orr. Our pressing problem today is pertaining to juveniles at the U.S. Open of Surfing. Recently, a riot broke out, resulting in vast amounts of property damage. Local businesses were bombarded with shattered windows. The community is working with local authorities to enforce stricter policies and preventive strategies. I interviewed Sergeant Chuck Steele of the Huntington Police Department and Probation Officer Lily Newland. Sergeant Steele, what are your recommendations regarding the U.S. Open riot?
Well, my first recommendation is to reduce the likelihood of another riot at the U.S. Open is to use the policy of community policing. This would require the police to increase feelings of community safety and encourage area residents to cooperate with their local police agencies. The main priority in this policy would make police operations more visible to show police accountability to the public. This would mean more uniformed officers on foot to remain highly visible in populated areas of the event. The second priority is encouraging HB officers to view citizens as partners, improving the relationship between police and public. There's only a few officers to patrol police such a large event, so relying on the community to notify police of an incident before it can get out of hand is essential to crime prevention, especially incidents like underage drinking and fighting on the beach.
Thank you, Sergeant Steele. As a probation officer, what can you do to keep the kids who are on probation on track and keep them out of trouble?
We know that teens that attend big events at Huntington Beach is there to socialize and to hang out with their friends. Like, they're in an environment where alcohol, drugs are available to them. As a probation officer, we handle high case loads, like about 150 to 200 loads throughout the year. So, as a probation officer, we should prioritize our caseload, which when big events come around Huntington Beach, to minimize the juvenile deviant acts. The best thing that we can ensure is that juvenile will follow court order by doing random checkups, drug tests, alcohol checks during, before, and after big events like this. When there aren't events happening around Huntington Beach, we can advise juveniles to help resolve personal, social, and even psychological problems. We must give juveniles the extra support they need to succeed and to stay out of the system.
Now back to you, Matthew Orr.
Thank you, Stephanie. I had the pleasure of interviewing the Huntington Beach Community Resources Expert, family counselor, and pediatrician. As a community expert, Ms. Huntington, what are your proposed strategies at the community level?
Well, at the community level, we could promote collective advocacy within the community. For example, the community should work with event coordinators to promote only events and activities that promote good socialization skills and deter bad socialization, which leads to delinquency. And the event should do away with loud music, and the community should coordinate with nearby restaurants and bars to restrict the drinking hours or even get rid of the drinking hours during the event. And the community should also use hidden cameras within the booths to stop rowdy behavior from spreading before it gets too late. Informal social controls include providing programs for parents and in and around Huntington Beach to learn effective ways of parenting skills and supervising their children, as well as instilling like the socialization behavior within their kids. And they could have families, social events to promote the socialization skills. All these social controls should be coordinated within the community to reduce delinquency.
Thank you, Ms. Huntington. Now, Ms. Peachy, as a family counselor, what types of family events or programs can be incorporated into U.S. Open?
Well, I believe the family interaction plays a crucial role in a juvenile's upbringing. With that being said, sponsors at the U.S. Open can invite guest speakers to instill family values. Like Tony Hawk, a well-known skater and a loving father who stresses family as his ultimate motivation. Some activities to involve family interaction would be scavenger hunts for all ages, family discounts and sponsors for merchandise, and also coupons for local bike rentals. All in all, these activities will strengthen parental supervision and emphasize the relationship between parents and their children.
Ms. Coe, thank you very much. How can we eliminate the drug and alcohol usage at the U.S. Open?
While using a general deterrence approach to eliminate drug and alcohol usage at the U.S. Open may appeal to adolescents to avoid drinking and doing drugs altogether. Alcohol abuse has serious effects on health, which include alcoholic liver disease, brain disease, cancer, and heart disease. If youths believe that their delinquent behaviors such as drinking and doing drugs at the U.S. Open may bring about more negative than positive outcomes, they may be deterred. Local high schools should promote drug and alcohol education through presentations, videos, advertisements, or even social media a week prior to the U.S. Open. Anti-drug and just signal messages displayed on billboards or posters at various locations during the U.S. Open may also be an alternative option.
Thank you so much for your time. This is HBA Local News reporter Matthew Orr signing off.